afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video for February 7th, 2017. As you see, it's about 4 minutes after the close here. Today was all about overseas markets, a little weak today. If you go to the overseas markets in here, which I have up here, and I've showed everybody on Simpler Stocks how to set this up, and the idea in here is most of these markets are starting to sell off, not that much, but when you look at it in a 2-hour chart and you realize that a lot of these didn't break up, in fact, they're down to their lower areas here, this is just has some people spooked. That is the reason the SPX today was down 325. NASDAQ up 525, led by the Googles, the Apples, and even the Amazon came back, but you had Tesla, Facebook, the typical FANG stocks leading everything in here. You had the bonds up 111, nice rally in the bonds today. Russell down 11 in here, led by just an assortment of stocks that I couldn't put my finger on one group. If you want to know what I mean by that, when you go into the Russell here, all I do is the Russell 2000, the Russell futures. I go into public and I go to the Russell 2000. It's not like if I can do it, anybody can do it. Let's just put it that way. You go into net change here, and what's down? Bilgari Holdings, First Citizens Bancorp. They're very thin. So you go to the ones that have like more bang for the buck in here. ComScore down 9. That's pretty nasty. Atrion, Cardtronics, PriceSmart. Like you see, it's not one group. Very difficult when that happens in there. So it was more technical. What I mean by technical is you had the Russell just look like when it broke its ATR trailing stop, it was on the way down, and that was about it. No more, no less. So by the end of the day, down about 11:30. Like I said, bonds up 112, notes having a good day, up 20. You have the Dow Jones Industrials down all of 19 big points, and the SPX down 486. You have the transports down all of 9 points. Gold finally having a great day in here. Just it's been doing well, and that's even better. Silver stocks up 26. We've been buying the SSRIs and the PAASs for weeks. Look at these stocks. We were buying them, and I'm going to put the hourly on the right and the daily on the left. And we were buying these stocks down here. We were buying PAAS on the break down here at 18. Just unbelievable on how that works in there. Very exciting. So we've done really well in there, and we kept saying if these go up, they're a tell for the silver commodity. And sure enough, silver is bringing up the rear, finally coming back. On the other hand, you have crude oil down 72 cents. We have been warning on Simpler Stocks for weeks that the crude oil stocks have done the opposite of silver stocks. They have been underperforming the futures, which made me think this crude was going to go down, not up. So it's only 1 day down. That's not a real trend, but that's what we've been watching. Advanced decline today, weak all day, down about 700. Never came back one bit. Just stayed in that little area. Like I said, NASDAQ sort of pulled up everything, but the ES has stayed in a tight range between down 7 and down 4. That was about it in here. You have the VIX up barely, up 35 cents. Just not much of anything. And the UVXY down 0.06 again. Nikkei down 190, and like I showed on the charts, that's a little point of concern in there. And if you go in here and look at the DE Dow, shows you the same thing as TradingView, down more than 1% in there. So where we go with the market right now, I think it's going to depend on the foreign markets. But I'll tell you, I came in today saying that a lot of foreign markets don't look great. The ESs haven't broke down yet. What am I going to trade? And I decided to go through every single stock I could and find what were the best stocks for Simpler Stocks. I posted a bunch this morning. You have the ESs down 4. I was talking about hedging in the SPX. You're going to have to join Simpler Stocks to get what we were doing hedging. But we were buying stocks that went nuts today. GLBS I showed this morning, and also jumped on the gold room today when the stock was $7.90. You can go to it and see when I posted it and when it exploded. The other ones I posted in here, and a lot of us bought these, was CNAT in here. We were buying CNAT this morning at $4.30. Right there, on its way to $5.06. A lot of our picks really did well today, and everything seemed to just work. So if you want to get a taste of what we have in there in the Simpler Stocks room, go and sign up for the $7 30-day trial. That includes the chat room from 9 to 10 in the morning. Premium videos, much more in depth than what you're hearing now. Email alerts. I've been putting out at least 6 stock trades and chart ideas every day. I post unusual action activity, usually in the premium videos, but if it's something compelling, I'll post it at night. Index and futures charts, I usually post about 6 every night. You also get in there the forum, message board type way of communicating with me and other clients, other subscribers. The meetup where I do a learning series every other week. I've been doing a whole web series on feel, and every time I do those, they then go into the learning center. In the learning center in here, you get all kinds of videos in here. Videos are great, and as you see in the meetup, look at all these classes. Anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, all free with your subscription. A lot of places charge $99 a pop, not us. They all come with your subscription, trying to build a really good value for them. Look how many we have in there. I'm just really excited about that. The last thing in here, we have now added a swing trading video every Sunday. Most of these stocks have really just kicked butt. 2 weeks ago, all we showed was some biotech stocks and some silver stocks. You know how they've both done. So very exciting how that's worked. So everybody, thank you for joining me today. I hope you can take us up on our offer, and I will talk to you tomorrow.